On Locked On Bulls. On today's episode, me and Pat the designer will be talking about the Bulls' devastating loss against the New Orleans Pelicans. What can the team do better gearing up for their next game against the New York Knicks? All that plus more on today's Locked On Bulls.
You are Locked On Bulls, your daily podcast on the Chicago Bulls, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Thank you for making Locked On Bulls your first listen. Today's episode is presented by NBA TopShot. And on today's episode, me and Pat are about to get into the nitty gritty is what I'll say. We're going to censor that. But we got some stuff to talk about. We got topics. Pat, our Bulls, man. I really don't even know what to say about this loss. The first half, I even said it on my halftime show. I'm like, the Bulls did some things. Yes, they were down by one, but the fact that it took the New Orleans Pelicans to have two players to really go off, and the Bulls didn't get contributions at that point from Caruso or Javonte Green. I'm like, the Bulls, they got some things they can build off on. Let's see what they do in the second half. About halfway through the third quarter, I was like, oh, Petty Roosevelt's coming out. This is the way that this team played in the second half of this game is literally disgusting. There's no excuses for it. I don't want to hear nothing. We try to be so positive here. I know people have been saying, oh, you guys come down hard on Bulls fans. Listen, y'all not getting the smoke today. Today is on the players. At the end of the day, you got to look at yourself and you have some pride about the way that you do your business. This was not a good showing from our Chicago Bulls tonight. Pat, what you got?
I'm trying to keep this job, dog. It's a good job. You gave up 40 points in the fourth quarter to the 10th place New Orleans Pelicans, who are playing better, who have played better, who have played more competitive, but that's not an excuse. You're the fifth seed in the Eastern Conference, and the reason that you were the fifth seed, I believe, was because you were hurt. You were struggling to stay healthy. I look at this game in the second half, and y'all, I want y'all. I said this on my channel. I want y'all to understand this, right? Again. A role player, a dude that is legitimately cheeks, cooked y'all tonight. Cooked you for 30 points. Devontae Graham cooked you for 30 points. I don't even know if that's his real first name. I just gave him a black name. Devontae Graham. Okay, we good. I want to make sure I wasn't getting wild over here. I want y'all to understand something right now. Look at me. Y'all want to know his game log? I got you. Let's do it. Tonight, 30 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists on 8 of 12 shooting. He was 9 for 9 from the free throw line. He was 5 for 7 from 3. 5 for 7 from 3. Here we go. Last game versus the Charlotte Hornets. Balling on them, right? 2 points in 24 minutes, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 for 8, 0 for 5 from the three-point line. Let's check the game before that. Balling on them, right? Versus San Antonio Spurs. 20 minutes. My chair is sinking. Get back up here. Shut up. Don't worry about it. Here we go. 9 points. 1 rebound, 2 assists on 3 of 7 shooting. Let's go to the game before that. Phoenix, 26 minutes, 10 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists on 3 of 11 shooting. Stop getting beat by dudes that's not in the stat sheet. We getting beat by Forkin Korkmaz, Devontae Graham, Franz Wagner. Not Franz. Franz the good one, right?
Franz the good one. Both the Wagners, yeah.
Franz is the good one. Mo Wagner. Role players, bro. Not even role players. These mugs don't contribute. You know how many times on this list this man ain't got 10 points? He got a game with 20 minutes, 0 points, and 5 rebounds, bro.
And it's not even the fact of just the box score. the way in which he moved out there on the court, you would have thought that this was the second coming of goddamn Michael Jordan, because he was out there with the swag, like looking, staring players down like you that dude. And at the end of the day, and this is the thing, I understand this is a fairly young team. I understand this is a team with not a whole bunch of winning experience and things like that. But at the end of the day, you can't let somebody, they didn't come in your building, you were in their building, but still, they completely, at this point, people used to circle the Chicago Bulls on their schedule. They ain't no more circling anymore. They overlooking that shit. The way that the Chicago Bulls played in this game, I need everybody to line up, and I need the Bulls to hire somebody to collectively kick every player in the nuts. That's what I need to see, because somebody needs to have these guys wake up. Now, Zach LaVine tried his, and you felt it. When the game started slipping away in the third quarter, Zach did start taking bad shots. He did start pressing it a little bit, but that's because he wanted this game. And shout out to Zach for that. Where the heck was everybody else is my question. Listen, getting out-rebounded in the manner in which they got out-rebounded by 20. No, I'm sorry, 10 rebounds.
Yeah.
10. 15 turnovers. They shot the ball pretty well, especially for them. This is probably their best three-point shooting game in about 5 to 6 games.
This is my thing. It's partly on Zach. The offense is great. Vision is not. It's on Io. It's on Alex Caruso. It's on Zach LaVine partially. It's on your guard play. Nikola Vucevic went into the half with 14 points on 9 shots. You got him 2 shots in the second half. This is now 2 games in a row where Vooch is cooking. Vooch was spraying from 3. Vooch was getting down low, getting busy down there. You got him 2 more shots. And I will say this. Listen, Bulls fans, I'm here. I have been a Billy Donovan defender, saying that it goes on the players. And I still defend Billy to a certain point. Listen, you have to play. The players on the floor have to play. Like that's all it is to it, right? Like Billy Donovan can do. I've watched LeBron James win with a coach that everybody was like, I don't know about that one right there. I've watched players win with coach. The freaking Damian Lillard won with Terry Stotts. Nobody thought he was a good coach for 4 years. Talent trumps all. But you got to show me some heart, dog. You got to get the ball into Vooch. Vooch is down low. You got to get the ball into him. There's no heart here, bro. And yeah, we come out and we say the right things in the post-game show and it sounds good. And we're good. Yeah, we gotta fight it and we gotta get through it. And show me. What are y'all showing me? Nobody's showing me nothing. I do agree. Billy Donovan tonight was not good on the play call with it. He wasn't. He on his rotations, on the scheme for the game, he wasn't good. He wasn't good. You got in a game you're down 11, you got Pat Williams in with 1 minute to go. But don't show me the fake heart. Don't show me the fake heart. Don't show me the 21 seconds left. Now we want to get tough. Now we want to get technical fouls. That's fake. It's not real. That's you pissed off that you just got your butt kicked. Jose Alvarado, Mr. Can he shoot? Yes, I can. Shut up, dude. He looked Kobe White in his eye and told him, you're too small to guard me. He's legitimately one of the smallest people in the NBA.
They let a DeBarge brother go off on them today.
Fam, he looked like he got a 6-track R&B album dropping this weekend. He looked like he's bringing Jay Holiday back, bro. You let that man cook you and then talk trash to you. Where is the fight? Where's the heart? Where's the embarrassment, bro? I'm embarrassed for y'all, and I don't got to play. Come on, dog.
Hey, I mean, when I feel like this is one of those situations in which there's so much that went wrong in this game that you can't just blame it on one player. You can't just blame it on one person. You can't just blame it on one aspect. This is a collective L for everybody who was on that bench and who either suited up or was coaching for the Chicago Bulls tonight. But we're going to get more into that. First, I got to talk to you guys about BetOnline. Today's episode is brought to you by BetOnline. It's that time of year again where, unfortunately, Bulls basketball sucks, but March Madness has been great. For all the latest odds, totals, player performance props, to where the next fired head coach that may be Billy Donovan is going to land, BetOnline is the #1 source for all your sports betting needs. Head to the website today or use your mobile device to learn more about the trends and action. BetOnline, where the game starts. Let's go ahead and move on. Pat. 3 wins since the All-Star break. 3 of them. Count it. 1, 2, 3. We thought that this team was going to unlock something and finally bringing in a competent backup big in Tristan Thompson. We had Alex Caruso come back. Patrick Williams is now back. We thought that by now, when we'd be able to say all these things happen, that the Bulls would be rolling. Here we sit, 9 games left into the season, questioning exactly if the Bulls are going to fall to a play-in, questioning if the Bulls are going to have enough to make the adjustments in the playoffs that are needed to actually be a competent playoff team. I got to ask you this, Pat. With where everything is sitting, as the way the trends are falling, how far, if at all, do you think they turn it around? Do we think the Bulls fall between now and the start of the playoffs?
You know what? I don't know. Listen, I told y'all last game, it's a guarantee we play playoff basketball. It's a guarantee we play more than 82 games. I don't know. I don't know, because you know what? I gave this team credit for having heart. I gave this team credit for having fight. I gave this team credit for and they don't. They don't, dog. They're not showing me anything. They're not showing me that they're embarrassed that they lost to the Kings. They're not showing me that they come into a game versus the freaking or I didn't call these the Falcons, the freaking Pelicans.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not showing me that they want to fight back. They're not showing me anything right now. I don't know. I don't know if this Bulls team all of a sudden just goes into the lot. Because that's the thing. I don't want the rah-rah. I don't want the let's give them one for the Gipper and we're going to get this thing together. Tristan Thompson cussing them out on the sideline. That leads to one win. Yeah, that works for that one win, bro.
Yeah.
If somebody got to cuss you out as a professional for you to get your butt up and play corner defense, then you're not ready. You're not ready for the moment. And listen, Bulls fans, I get it. It's a process. It's a long process. You have to come in and you absolutely have to take these lumps. But lumps is very different than showing nothing. They embarrassed you tonight. They trash talked in your face. Called you small, called you weak, called you everything they wanted to call you, and you took it. They embarrassed you tonight. They treated you like, I almost went to I was about to go to a Southside Joe.
You can't do that here. You can't do that here. We don't do that here, bro. We don't do that here.
They paying you to do this. It's all good. Hey, dog, you got to, bro. Like, I don't know how far they fall. You know why? Because if they wanted to show real fight, I'd have seen it after the freaking Sacramento game.
Yeah.
You've now lost to 2 teams that legitimately, they'll be maybe in the play-in, but they shouldn't be on your level. These are games that you have to put away. And I'm sorry, dog. If you're not gonna stand up for these games, how am I supposed to say that you're going to say, listen, you got Cleveland next game. You lost to the Pelicans. You got Cleveland next game. I don't care if Cleveland is freaking down. Cleveland is a playoff team. You play like that, they're going to put you on your butt.
That is a fact.
Darius Garland will drop y'all off. Come on, bro.
This is the thing. As this team prepares to finish out this season, as the last 9, if they can't tune it up, if they can't figure it out, if they don't look at themselves and say, if they're not feeling the same way that we are, if not even worse, because they're the ones who actually had to play it, we just had to watch it, This team, listen, it doesn't matter how far this team makes in the playoffs. And again, I've been very vocal in saying, hey, this is not the last season. AK and Eversley have room to completely, to continue to build this team out and improve this team. But with all that being said,
sucks.
Yeah, because all that being said, listen, anybody who thought that they were going to be getting paid or making big money, listen, y'all, this run has damn near completely wiped that out. Like Derrick Jones Jr., I really wanted to keep, and let's talk about that for a second. Derrick Jones Jr., who's been getting DNPs the last 3 games, didn't play much in this game. They brought Derrick Jones Jr. back. The Bulls go on a run to where it looks like, hey, they're going to probably stop the bleeding and then maybe, just maybe, work themselves out this deficit. Why? Billy Donovan has not been playing Derrick Jones Jr. And then got the nerve before the game to say, oh, I think we need to get back to playing Derrick Jones Jr. some backup center because he was doing really well for us. Play the man. Derrick Jones Jr. offers something to this team. Again, the energy, the shot blocking. I understand he's been playing out of position all season. I understand the man is very slight of frame, all that. But this man has been getting DNPs while Troy Brown Jr. and that alien forehead has been getting minutes. Why? Why?
Why am I seeing Troy Brown Jr. on my screen?
It makes literally when Patrick Williams came back, that should have ended the Troy Brown Jr. experiment. And I understand Derrick Jones Jr. is still, his finger isn't 100. He came back early because he wanted to help this team win. Then let the man help the team win. You see results when he plays. Troy Brown Jr., the biggest contribution that Troy Brown Jr. gives this team is when he's on the bench. He should not be in the game.
Hey, you know what the best thing he did tonight for his career was? Legitimately. He fouled CJ McCollum before he had a chance to cook him.
Definitely. He's like, look, I don't want none of this. I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. I ain't going to hold y'all. I'll holler at y'all later.
I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. I look at this as a yes, it's step one. But if step one is we don't have enough heart to fight back, you're not at step one yet. Yeah, it's better. Yes, it's better. I will never want to be back where we were. I'm sorry. I'm not one of those Bulls fans. Like I see some of y'all in the chat, really just one dude. I see some of y'all in the chat though that blow it up, rebuild it. No, that sucked. Yeah. That sucked. You want to know how you don't get better? You want to know how we just spent the last 6 years? You trade away players that can play basketball.
Yeah.
That's how you do that. You don't get rid of players that are talented. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. We did an episode saying that Zach LaVine should get the Supermax.
Oh, no. That's done.
You going down.
That's done. That's if he even the thing is that it was already going. Zach LaVine and this knee injury happening may affect him being able to qualify for an all-NBA team. And then another thing that may affect him is that DeMar DeRozan is going to be listed as a guard. Zach may not qualify for the Supermax.
That's so weird, dog.
Yeah. So
place now.
This is man. I don't want to hear nothing, but he deserves the max. Supermax. Listen,
Max, you'll give him that veteran extension or whatever that is. That's disrespectful.
Yeah. He deserves the max. That's not a question.
You know.
But man, this is tough, man. This is tough.
Oh man, dog. I don't know, bro. I don't know at this point. Shout out to everybody that pulled up to the live. 60 people in here, bro. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page, all that good stuff, man. We try to do these on winning nights, but we're doing these on losing nights. Let me ask you this before we take this break real quick.
Okay.
As we're coming down the final stretch, if this doesn't improve, what is your viewpoint on a Billy Donovan being around the Bulls for more than next season? Does next season become a hot seat season? Does next season just, hey, we're developing this thing, we understand it's year one? What's your thoughts on that?
And he definitely deserves to run it back next season and get a chance at hopefully a fully healthy and improved roster, because I think they're going to improve that back end of the bench a lot. So he definitely does that. But I tell you what, if it's another disappointing season, or if it's another season where stuff falls apart like this, if it's another season where the Bulls are just clearly outcoached in some games, I think next season is the last season of Billy Donovan being a Chicago Bulls head coach.
We've shown that AK is not tied to. We've seen that AK is not tied to nobody. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
listen, AK, listen, if you're not getting the results that AK, I believe AK is one of those people who on some board, some paper, somewhere, he literally has, all right, this guy to get a next contract, he needs to hit 3 out of these 5 bullet points. If he hits 2.5 on them, we'll think about it. But if it's only at 2 of them, the boy got to go. I don't care what else he's done. So
I don't know, dog. It's so even. I don't know. I don't know how much of this I could put on coaching, dog. Like I don't know. Like I can't put effort on coaching.
yeah, no, bro. I mean, it's not just
I'm
the
pretty
effort
sure
though, bro. It's not. No, it's defense, yes, but our offense, bro. The league has figured out our offense, and Billy Donovan hasn't adjusted. And another issue with Billy Donovan's offense that I will say, and this is that while I'm not a Ball family stand, and you have some Ball family stand say, "Oh well, Lonzo needs to," but there is a part of Lonzo's game that Billy Donovan just did not tap into when the only time he did when he tapped into Lonzo's full game is when DeMar and Zach were out, and we saw Lonzo average 18, 8, and 5. And then when they came back, he went back to regulating him as a 3-point shooter. So
you're not wrong. I don't know, though. I don't know. It's one of them. It's like, well, you got to grow with the team, but it's also like, you've been coaching these motherfuckers. You've been coaching in the NBA for a little bit of time. Before we get to preview this, are we previewing? What are we doing Thursday? We previewing you dig, right?
Yeah, the Cavs game.
The Cavs game, right? Before we get into the preview of the Cavs game, I'm flustered in this month. Stop playing. We want to tell you about NBA TopShot, man. NBA TopShot is the officially licensed NFT of the NBA. Connect with a community of hundreds of thousands of NBA fans as a natural progression of fantasy sports, a way to upgrade your experience as an NBA fan. Let me tell you what the future of being an NBA fan looks like. Y'all remember trading cards? Y'all remember rocking with trading cards? I still got all my trading cards at the crib right now. This is like that. This is like the stock market. This is like fantasy sports. In that every night you have the ability to capitalize in a market that you're able to predict top performance. And it's something that actually can benefit you. They have an airline loyalty program for the NBA, and they have flown out people for Game 5 of the NBA Finals based on having Suns moment. They flew out collectors out to the NBA draft based on having rookie moments. Fam, they're doing so much stuff. This company comes with investors that include Michael Jordan, Kevin Durant, and even Will Smith. There's a lot of NBA players in the community that are still playing as well, like Tyrese Halliburton, Cole Anthony, and Harrison Barnes. I mean, come on. Like at that point, you see them mugs in there. You might as well hop in, man. And this is the thing, right? Think about it like this. If you were to tell somebody in 1916 that you had a piece of cardboard with Babe Ruth's face on it, which I may or may not have, and one day it would be worth millions, everyone would think that you're crazy. This is the opening tip off of the digital age, and the NBA has officially licensed NFTs, and it will be a big part of the digital age. Imagine an NFT or even a mainstream on social media, and you will be able to flex that you have your own highlight clip, whatever it is, no binders, no shoe boxes of NBA moments. If you sign up with TopShot today, the best way to start is by getting yourself a starter pack. You can pull an NFT of a superstar like LeBron, KD, or stars like Cade Cunningham or even Evan Mobley for $9. If you didn't pull your favorite player from the starter pack, you can snag moments from the marketplace that appeal to you. All you got to do, go to NBA Top, or all you have to do, go to NBA TopShot to sign up today. Sign up today at lockedon.nbatopshot.com. NBA TopShot is the future of being an NBA fan. Own officially licensed rare NFTs of the greatest moments from the NBA. Sign up again at lockedon.nbatopshot.com. We also got to tell you about Built Bar, man, because I'm out here. I'm roiding out here right now. I'm roiding right now out here on these Bulls. We gotta get some mods up in this joint, man.
I'm getting them up out of there, bro. I'm getting them out of there.
On the right side. Hey, let me tell y'all about Built Bar, though, man. This is the time of year that at this point most people have given up on their New Year's resolution, dog. But not this year. I'm sticking to my resolution to eat right. And it's really thanks to Built Bar. It almost feels like I'm not really even doing my New Year's resolution because I actually enjoy eating them. Let me ask you this. Have y'all tried the Built Bar Puffs? Haize knows about it. I know about it. The Puffs are fire out here. Think about marshmallows covered in chocolate, but it's just a protein. It's not just a protein bar. It's a treat. It's not just protein, it's a treat. Puffs are a fan favorite with some incredible flavors. Yummy cinnamon churro, coconut marshmallow, banana cream pie. Fire! They're so good, and they're going to be your new favorite. Think about this, right? When you're talking about a candy bar, you're talking about 240 calories, 30 grams of sugar, dozen net carbs. Most Built Bars contain 130 calories, 4 grams of sugar, 4 net carbs, and 17 grams of protein. And this is the thing about Built Bar. At Built Bar, they're all about the taste. They make it taste delicious first, and then they figure out how to make it healthy. I don't know about you, but they pull it off every single time. Stop playing with them. Hey, get 15% off with this offer right here. Go to built.com, use the promo code LOCKED15 to get 15% off on your order. Use the promo code LOCKED15 for 15% off at built.com. Let's get into this mug, man, bro.
All right, we got the Cavs coming in the building. And right now, with the way that the Bulls are playing, I don't even know how to predict anything. I have no idea. All I'm going to say is this. Listen, the Bulls need to execute. They need to play. They need to watch out for Darius Garland. Mobley, listen, Vooch played against Mobley pretty good the last time they played. I was really proud of what Vooch did. But overall, we need to see a better and renewed effort from our Chicago Bulls, because if we don't, it's going to be very, very, very ugly, because this Cleveland Cavaliers team is nothing to come in lightly about. It's nothing to overlook, because they can come in and listen. They may want that 5th seed, and they may take it. They may snatch it from us. Go ahead, Pat.
Yeah. What you want me to say? Yeah, like, bro, like, again, heart, fight, want to. How did you beat Cleveland?
Yeah.
What you did to beat Cleveland, do that again. We thought getting healthy would help us. We thought getting people back in the building would help us. But I told y'all when I first came on this podcast, you fall back on what you know. When you start to struggle, and that's just in life, that's not just basketball. When you start to struggle, you fall back on what makes you feel comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what? What makes the Bulls feel comfortable is jacking up shots. What makes the Bulls feel comfortable is winning offensively. It's not dominating on the defensive end of the ball. We haven't seen that in 7 years. 7 years, y'all. So you have to look at this team and realize that if they don't dig deeper, if they're not pissed off, if they can't find something, then you're in trouble, dog. You're not good enough to just be, hey, we just trying to get to the playoffs, bro. Like if we were the Suns last year and doing this, you know what I would say? Hey, listen, baby, went to the finals, dog. Stop playing with us. Like that's something else we losing. You know what we finna do in the final? You know what we finna do in the playoffs? We've been here before. We ain't been here before. We got mugs on other teams hating from outside the club. We can't even get in.
That's a fact, man.
Like, what are we talking about? We got to find some fight. I mean, really, like I got to ask you, bro, have you seen, we've won 3 games since the All-Star break. Has there been a game where you've definitively said the Bulls fought tooth and nail to the end?
Yeah, our last win. Only because I could say that because when they started fighting back in that third quarter, that was one of the only times that the Bulls they let them go on a mini run, but they fought right back. The Toronto game, I think, is the only game I can say that.
I can't. We didn't score for 10 minutes.
Okay.
We didn't score for 10 minutes. It's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to put, but this isn't new. Tonight we had scoring droughts. Listen, I'm fine with a couple minute scoring drought here. Like every team goes on a scoring drought. At a certain point, you know what I'm saying? You can't knock down shots. You're not gonna have those nights like Boston last night where they just torching everything on Utah. Utah, I'm sorry, get out. But that's basically what they said to you in your own city. But if we're looking at this Bulls team, what they've done consistently, how many times have me and you come on here and said, dog, we didn't score for 8 minutes? 5 of them all together. tonight we saw what we didn't see as much of a scoring drop tonight. I'm not gonna lie to you. We still had like a 3-minute one, but okay, 3 minutes you could fight back from.
That's a good point.
I don't know, dog. I'm for the first time this year, I'm genuinely concerned about our team. And it's because it's not because of offense, it's because they're not concerned about themselves, it doesn't seem. At least it doesn't seem like the Bulls are concerned about what's happening. It sounds good in the post-game show, right? It's not, hey, we got to get better. If you don't want to be in this locker room, if you're not pissed off walking in this mud, whatever Jimmy Butler said, if you're not pissed off walking in this mud, you ain't supposed to be here. All that rah-rah, that sound good. Well, we heard all of that. That's hilarious.
Oh, my bad. There was something on it that just literally was driving me crazy.
Hey, that's that puffs from the puffs from
the puffs from the Billboard. Yeah, the shindig.
On the line, bro. I mean, really though, go ahead, bro. Like, are you seeing something different from what I'm seeing?
No, I'm seeing the exact same things that you are. I think that this team really just needs to listen. It's easy to say, look yourself in the mirror, all that good stuff, but this is the first time that I can honestly say that, like, I've been very positive. Like, oh yeah, we're going even through the 5-game losing streak. I'm like, oh, wait till we get back. This is the only time that I don't have that. Like, yeah, we're missing Lonzo, right? Don't get me wrong, we're missing Lonzo, and he's a very big piece of what this team can do defensively. But guess what? As I've been saying, I don't expect Lonzo to come back this season. Lonzo ain't walking through that door, and even if he does walk through that door, he's not saving what's been going on by itself. It's concerning, bro.
Hey, you got to win long enough for Lonzo to come back.
That's what I'm saying. It's really, really discerning. It's stressful. It's all of that, man. It's bro, I don't know what needs to happen, bro. Like, I don't know if AK needs to go in there and like he needs to do the Denzel speech from the end of trading day. I'm trading all you.
Y'all gonna do
seriously
to me? Huh?
Yeah. To me,
you'll be playing basketball in Pelican Bay. We just were. Shoot program.
Man.
23-hour lockdown.
This is crazy, man. This is crazy. Something needs to happen. Because this is bad. This is bad, man.
Hey, man. Let's get up out of here, bro.
All right, yeah. All right, Bulls fans. This is it from us. This is the last episode. This is your Friday episode of Locked On Bulls, which means you're not going to see us again until Monday. So hopefully we get a win by then so we can come back in with better energy and everything. I know we didn't get to read really any of you guys' comments because we were too busy really just airing our grievances, bro. This is stressful, brother. This is stressful, bro. I don't know what to say. If you want to, I got to do a better job at plugging this. If you want to send a text or voicemail for us to read, I think we're going to try to start making, did we say our Monday or Friday episodes, mailbag episodes?
Depends on the game, but I think our Monday episodes we want to do mailbag because you can leave it over the weekend.
All right, cool. So Monday, if you want to get in any text or voicemail for the mailbag, the number to do so is 331-979-1369. But Pat, go ahead and give them your social media, brother.
Before we do that, mailbag, the voicemails, let's get that like 30 seconds to a minute. 7-minute voicemails on that joint.
I'm telling you right now, that's especially when the Bulls losing, that's not happening, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Let me get 30 seconds to a minute. No, follow me on everything at Pat the Designer, PATTHEDESIGNER. Yes, I did go to public school, but I can spell. Also follow us on everything at Locked On Bulls on Instagram and on Twitter. We got some I guarantee you'll be some clips from this going up on that, man. So follow us on that as well. Yeah, man, appreciate y'all for rocking with us.
Yeah, you can follow me at CEO Haize, at CEO HAIZE. Let's pray for a better week next week. That's been it. This has been another episode of Locked On Bulls. Thank you so much for your continued support as we continue to build this out. But that's it from us for today, guys. Peace out.
Y'all stay safe out there, man. Peace.